Let's go over our syllabus overview. This will include what exactly we will be learning in this training. I have broken down my training in 10 modules. Module 1 is understanding Linux concept. That will be understanding what Linux is, how do we use Linux every day, and Unix and Linux difference. Now, every module that I have, 1 through 10, will have quizzes, homework, and handouts. And I will highly encourage you to please go over the quizzes, do your homework, and read every handouts that I have attached to each lesson. In Module 2, we'll download, install, and configure our Linux system. We will install Oracle. We'll go over what exactly the Oracle VirtualBox is. We'll go over some Linux distributions, different ways to install Linux. We'll download our CentOS, and we will install and configure our Linux operating system. I will cover the entire installation of Linux and Red Hat. Then we have Module 3, which is about system access and file system. What is a file system? How do we access the file system? Some of the important things to remember in it. File system paths and navigation commands, directory listing overview, wildcards, finding directories and files, and soft link and hard links. In Module 4, we'll cover Linux fundamentals, and those are command syntax, file permissions, file ownerships, adding text to files, piping through commands, file maintenance commands, display commands, text processing commands, and there's so many different commands that you will be learning. And of course, at the end of every module, I'm keep reminding you that we will have quizzes, handouts, and homework to do. In Module 5, there will be system administration related tasks, and those are like doing a VI editing, creating user accounts, managing them, monitoring them, talking to other users. Utility commands, processes, schedules, how do you schedule commands and how do you run processes? System monitoring commands, OS commands, finding system information, and bunch of information. And at the end of it, I have also included how to recover root password in case you forget it. Then we have Module 6, which is shell scripting. This module is all about shell scripting, and it's not just a basic shell scripting. I have including advanced level shell scripting for you, such as if then, for loop, do while. Those are type of shell scripting you will be learning. In Module 7, I will cover networking, servers, and system updates, such as how do you assign a static IP. And the best part of Module 7 is that I have included services like DNS, NTP, SendMail, web server, and central logger. In this module, you will learn all of them. Now tell me, is there any other Linux training or Linux course that you see that covers all those other services as well? And why do I include it? Because I do want you to learn and get the job at the end. So you will also learn how to create your website. Awesome. And that website will run on your Linux machine. Then we have Module 8, which is disk management and run levels, which will cover the Linux boot process, file transfer, LVM configuration, and RAID. And 9 is all about resume. We'll go over the resume workshop and job and description of a system administrator, what exactly you will be doing when you become system administrator. The last module is all about interview. We will have an interview workshop. This is where I will tell you how you have to do the interview, how you're going to go about applying for a job, what you should expect when someone calls you back, how you're going to be dealing with headhunters or HRs. And at the end of this module, the amazing part of this module is 200 plus interview questions that I have included. I really encourage you to go over every question and answer them. And once you have answered all of them, you will be proficient in Linux. So you ready?